Cosmic Brief, your guide to the universe.
Imagine this. The sun suddenly vanishes. No explosion, no warning, no flash. It is simply gone. What would actually happen to Earth and the rest of the solar system if our star disappeared right now? The first surprising fact is this: we would not notice immediately. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. That means for a little over 8 minutes, everything would look completely normal. Daylight would continue. The sky would still be bright. Birds would fly. Cars would move. People would have no idea that the sun no longer exists. Gravity also travels at the speed of light, so Earth would continue orbiting as if nothing changed for those same 8 minutes. The sun would already be gone, but space-time would not have updated yet where we are. Then the moment arrives. The sunlight shuts off. Instantly, the sky goes dark. Not like sunset, not like a storm. Total space-level darkness. At the exact same moment, the gravitational pull from the sun disappears. Earth is no longer orbiting anything. Instead of moving in a curved path, our planet shoots forward in a straight line into deep space, like a stone released from a sling. The moon stays with Earth because it is bound by Earth's gravity. Satellites stay with Earth too. But the entire Earth-Moon system is now drifting through interstellar darkness. Within minutes, temperatures begin to fall. Without incoming solar radiation, the surface starts cooling fast. After a few hours, the average global temperature drops below freezing. Within days, it falls far below anything humans have ever experienced. But oceans do not freeze solid immediately. Water holds heat well. The upper layers begin to form ice, but deeper regions remain liquid for quite a long time. In fact, the deepest parts of the oceans could stay unfrozen for hundreds or even thousands of years, warmed by geothermal heat from Earth's interior. Photosynthesis stops almost instantly. Plants can no longer produce energy from sunlight. Most plant life begins dying within days or weeks. The food chain collapses from the bottom up. Herbivores starve first, then predators. Ecosystems unravel globally. Human survival would depend entirely on artificial energy and underground shelter. Nuclear, geothermal, and possibly fusion power would become the only major heat sources. The most realistic survival zones would be deep underground or near geothermal vents where heat still escapes from Earth's core. The atmosphere would also begin to change. As temperatures plunge, gases start condensing. Water vapor and eventually even parts of the atmosphere could freeze and fall as snow or ice crystals. Over long timescales, the air itself becomes thinner. What about other planets? Each planet would also fly off along a straight path from its last orbital direction. The solar system would not explode outward dramatically, but it would quietly dissolve into many separate travelers drifting through the galaxy. Jupiter's moons would remain with Jupiter. Saturn keeps its rings. Each local system stays locally bound, but no longer connected to a central star. Could any life survive long term? Possibly. Deep underground microbial life already exists today without sunlight. Around hydrothermal vents at the bottom of our oceans, entire ecosystems run on chemical energy instead of solar energy. Those environments could continue even without the sun. Intelligent survival would require extreme adaptation, underground cities, closed-loop agriculture, artificial lighting, controlled biospheres. Humanity would become a subterranean species. There is also a strange visual effect. The stars would look brighter than ever before. With no sunlight scattering in our atmosphere, the sky becomes permanently black. The Milky Way would be visible every moment, as sharp as it appears from deep space. It would be beautiful, silent, and deadly. The disappearance of the sun would not be a fiery apocalypse. It would be a cold, dark, quiet transformation driven by physics, time delay, and thermodynamics. The most unsettling part is how normal everything would feel for those first 8 minutes. The world would continue as usual while the source of all surface life had already vanished. If you had those 8 minutes of normal daylight left and you knew what was coming, what would you do?